Okay, Libras, happy birthday, and you guys are the recipient of the free love reading for the month. I'm using the mini Rider-Waite because we're going to lay out a lot of cards. So if you're a queen, you might want to look at the... I'm going to read for the queen, and I'm going to read for the first male card that shows up, whether it's the king or the knight or whoever, okay? So if you're a female, you may want to pay attention to the queen, and if you're a male, you may want to pay attention to the knight or king, whoever shows up. Okay, Libra love for October 2016. Okay, here we go. Where are you guys? Okay, there's the guy, the knight. And there's the girl, the queen. Okay, look, and there's the king too. I just want to put one more little row on the bottom here. Okay, so we're kind of all reading in this area. I'm going to scoot this aside for a second, and I'm going to start here because look at this. I mean, you do have, we can't just so blow this off. I mean, you have the 9, the 10, the 3 of swords, so... Many of you Libras have probably been going through some, been through some heavy-duty emotional stuff here lately, leading up to this, and we do have, somebody got divorced. There's all sorts of things like this in the beginning. But you know what I love about this initial part, this initial spread, and by the way, I'm not going to pick up every single card and read it. This is how I really do the readings. This is psychic. I hone in on what calls to me. Okay, and I may take it into account, but I may not pick it up and show it to you. What I love about this is the world is here, So the world says that there's enormous potential, and there really is for Libras anyway, because it's your birthday month and you have the Jupiter in Libra. But some of you, you've been struggling. You've had some struggles over this, and you've felt in bondage, and you've needed a healing time, which that's always a great thing to do, take the healing time. When we finally came around here and found you guys, it took long enough, right? That, you're all in the upright position, which I love. Let's get down here and get this row together here. So, I love that first of all, I know I said the male and the female, but here, look at this. Isn't this sweet? This is so sweet. We've got, not sweet like, oh, a sweet little puppy, like sweet, cool, We've got the queen and the king and the lovers in the middle. You can't beat that. I mean, if there were ever a month for love for Libra, this is going to be it. The other thing is the queen and the king of the same suit, that's your natural partner. They belong together, right? The queen and the king of swords more or less belong together. I don't know that this is necessarily it, but I feel like many of you are really going to find your true partner. And you Libras are ruled by Venus, the 7th house. You're happier when you're in a relationship. You want to be in a partnership. It's unusual to find a Libra that's been single for a very long time. You have many potential people here. I love that everybody, when you guys finally showed up, everybody's in the upright. We've got the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. Everybody's upright position. So I feel like you have a huge pool of people to choose from, all of you. Male, female, whoever. Everybody's got this huge pool of people to choose from. The fact that all of these people are showing up together, too, it kind of makes me feel like maybe you need to go and mingle with groups more. That if you're single, maybe your partner's going to show up in a group that you belong to. Whether it's an official group, like some kind of club, or, collectors, or, a group of people that do this specific activity. It could be like that. Or just, go hang with your friends. People, if you're invited to go to parties or different social events, you should totally be going, because all these, you're going to meet a lot of cool people too, whether you end up with any of them or not. I think just making new friends is going to also be real, highly potentials for this month. Some of them will be more friendship oriented. Some of them will be business contacts too, but this is a love reading, so we're going to stay close to that, close to the vest with that. Some of you do have somebody that is with a work relationship that you're definitely going to hit it off with. It starts out as a work relationship, and it feels like they've just gone through some breakup or divorce over here. This Queen or King of Pentacles here. It's funny how your reading is kind of all melding into one. Every other reading that I've done, one has been over here and one's been over here, but this is kind of all together now. So some of you, there's somebody that you work with or meet through a financial opportunity, or you're going to be working with, and it starts out to be a financial opportunity, and then it evolves into, you know, something more like a heart connection. The other thing is, if there's somebody from work who invites you to come to some sort of event outside of work, absolutely, absolutely accept. This is a very strong thing for a lot of you. The other thing is, somebody at work too may be going on vacation or something like that, and for some of you, and I feel like a temp may come in and fill in, like they won't even be working there that long, and you're gonna hit it off. Or somebody may come from another office or something like that. Another thing is, some of you, somebody may be relocating to your area to take a job. They might not work with you at all, but maybe they've lived in a different part of, you know, they lived away from you, and they're relocating to be in your area because they want to take this job opportunity. I feel for a lot of you there's going to be some crossover between job related. It could be really obscure like that, you know, or maybe, you know, you take a new job and then it's not always a co-worker. I say this all the time. It's like it could be anybody. You know, if you take a new job, well, you go to a different, you go for lunch at a different place, you stop at a different place to get gas, and blah, blah, blah. So it puts you in contact with all sorts of new people when you change jobs. Or the other person changed jobs and puts them in contact with you. But this is some awesome sauce reading for you guys, Libra, because this is the Lovers, and with your partner on either side, I mean, you really can't get better than that. And it looks like, you know, like I said, that many of you, this is a long time coming, that this has really been a hardship and a hard time. Groups are so strong, and I'm seeing like standing out on a lawn, like a lawn party or something, or an outdoor party. And I know in the Northern Hemisphere it's getting to be October, that it's kind of chilly out, but I'm seeing that. I'm seeing like I'm out, maybe it sort of could be a country club or somewhere like that, and I'm out in this green grasses everywhere, and people are all, it's like a cocktail party maybe or something like that. A lot of people around. Mix and mingle, they just said. I got mix and mingle, so strong. Mix and mingle. And again, it's tying in that there could be some weird connection to work and career. Again, the co-worker thing, it doesn't feel like it. For some people that could be true, but again, it just feels like it's some weird, it's the universe doing its thing. You know, the universe is doing its thing and making the miracles happen. And you do have star and sun and all this stuff up here. So spirit and angels are really trying to work it for you. You notice how this all lines up too with these earth sign people again. We got the star, the sun, and the earth sign potential partners here. So for a lot of you, it could be an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. Are we having any earth sign astrology things happening this month? No, nothing big. No newer full moons or the sun or anything. So if it's not the astrology, then it could be, again, related to work and money. But again, I feel like a lot of times it's going to be some weird way. Like some weird way that you just never even, you know, you never even thought of. It could just be like a so-called coincidence, but actually it's really synchronicity. Okay, I'm going to grab some lots, and we're going to add the Lots of Love, my new divination tool, and we're going to throw some lots around here. So what I've been doing, instead of picking them one by one, but you could totally use the lots this way, I'm just going to kind of grab a little handful and sort of throw them over the cards. What's the love message for Libra? Or what could we clarify for Libra for this October 2016 reading? Wow, I'm surprised I got a lot of really kind of, a couple of very negative ones popped out here. I've got victim and hate. Well, I think that sort of coincides with these first cards over here, actually. You know, you've got this Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, all that stuff that we talked about in the beginning, the Tower. So I think the challenge is, if you have been through some kind of big challenge like this, you know, and many of us have, but it seems like it's, for a lot of you, it's kind of fresh. It's kind of a fresh wound here. Like within the last year or so, I would say. Yeah, maybe you were the victim, but you don't have to make it hate. You know, you can change that energy. You can change it up and turn your life around, which it totally seems like you're doing here. You're totally doing that. Join and converse are the two. Didn't I just say join about groups of people? So I've got the join card flew out. And I feel like that's, like I said, groups of people are so strong. Join, maybe there is a club or something that you're going to join that you do have. It's just like a hobby or common interest or something. Somebody's collecting stuff. There's some kind of, somebody does collecting stuff. Like, I don't know what they are. But there's somebody who collects different things, and you're going to meet other people who collect your same thing that you collect. Or join. Maybe you want to join a group or something like that. Join in is really more what I want to say. Join in. You know, it's not about necessarily joining a club or joining a group. And converse. Well, you know, you guys, that's again about socializing. It's kind of all tied into these groups of people, because there's so many cool people around you this month. But that's your thing. I mean, you know, Libras are totally converse. You know, if you have, I would say, like, you know, if you've met somebody, one of the most important things with Libra is, like, if you can't carry on a conversation, then it's not going to get off the ground, right? You guys are all about the mental, the verbal communication. That's a big part of it. And I think that's going to be a key, one of the key things that you really like about this new partner. New, or maybe it's, I feel like it's new for many of you, because the Ace of Swords is there too, like it's new. I feel like that's one of the big things that you're going to say. Well, we just have great conversation. We just have so much to talk about. You know, there's definitely going to be this mental connection with the two swords people showing on either side of the Lover's card like that. So yeah, we've all, you know, everybody plays the fool sometimes, no exception to the rule. We've all been the victim. But you don't have to turn that into embitterment and hatred, and you know, that's fruitless. That's totally fruitless. The best of revenge is to, you know, be here. Who doesn't want to be here? That's what we all want to be, right? Okay, Libra, so happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed your free love reading with the tarot and the lots of love. Hope you'll join me next month, where in Scorpio we'll have the free birthday reading. Until then, have a great October, and I wish you lots of love.